letters. We get stacks and stacks of letters.
Wait, please. Just a minute, please. Who do you think you're playing for? Perry Como? What is it?
No, we're just rehearsing our ESP.
Your what?
ESP.
What's that?
Extrasensory perception.
What does it mean?
Well, it means that we can perceive what's going to happen next.
Isn't that lovely? What is going to happen next?
You are going to talk about these letters you've received.
Nice, sneaky way of going into a song, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, I've been getting letters ever since I first stepped out on the stage. Some that are mellowed and yellowed with age. Wonderful letters that I've saved through the years. Some life-provoking and some that bring tears. I'm going to read a few of them to you and belatedly answer some song requests too. Here's a letter from a very famous comedian. He says, "Dear Sophie, thanks for the invite to join you for a midnight snack. Sincerely yours, Jimmy Durante."
Well, did Durante show up?
Promptly at midnight. In fact, his nose was 2 minutes early. We sat around and we sang a lot of songs. We had a lot of fun. And Jimmy flipped. Jimmy really flipped when I reminded him of this very old one. She's only a bird in a gilded cage, a beautiful sight to see. You may think that she's happy and free from care. She's not, though she seems to be. It's sad when you think of her wasted years, for youth cannot mate with age, and her beauty was sold for an old man's gold. She's a bird in a gilded cage. I have letters from my cabaret days, letters that hurt me, others filled with praise, and letters from college boys out for a fling. They would write and say, "Dear Miss Tucker, when we see you tonight, won't you please sing? I'll be down to get you in a taxi, honey. You better be ready by 8:30. Oh, baby, don't be late. You better be there when the band starts playing. Remember when we get there, honey, the two steps we're gonna have more. Gonna dance out both your shoes when they play the Jelly Roll Blues. Tomorrow night at the Docktown Strutter. Tomorrow night at the Docktown Strutter. Tomorrow night at the Docktown Strutter. Here is a letter dated from my doctor, dated 1928. He had given me a checkup, and he was worried about my weight. And he enclosed a diet, which I promptly cast aside. Then in answer to his letter, here is what I replied. "Dear doctor, I don't want to get thin. I don't want to get thin. I'm doing all right just as I am. Now, there's one thing you thin girls don't ever want to forget, that there's never been a fat girl in an old maid's home yet. I don't want to get thin. Bring the pastry tray right in, because I'm doing very well the way I am." But of all the letters that I treasure, there's one that brought me the original copy of Some of These Days. The original copy. Little song. We've gone a long way, haven't we, you and I? 50 years to be exact, when you first became part of my act. I was playing the tank towns, the 4-a-day time, and a Negro boy gave you your rhythm and rhyme and introduced you to me in Chicago one day. And as long as I live and I'm able to pray, I will bless Shelton Brooks, whose brainchild you are, who gave you to me to be my lucky star. I remember the first night that I introduced you. I was standing in the wings, trembling and praying. My music, you're on, I heard someone saying. I went out and I sang song after song. Everything is such a haze. And then I finished my act with you. I sang Some of These Days. The people applauded. It was like a dream. They clapped, they cheered, but I wanted to scream. I wanted to scream. It's the song. It's the song that deserves the credit. Yes, it was you that put me over, and I'll never forget it. And whatever success that has been mine since then, I thank you, little song, again and again. Someday, when I have taken my last curtain call, when that stage manager upstairs says, Sophie, that's all, on that day, only one request. Please grant me my whim. For my exit music, no organ, no hymn, but softly and sweetly, and with a little swing, have somebody play, have somebody sing. Some of these days, you'll miss me, honey. Some of these days, you'll be so lonely. You'll miss my hug. You're gonna miss my kiss. You're gonna miss me, honey, when I'm far away. Said I feel so lonely for you only. 'Cause you know, honey, you've had your way. When you leave me, you know it's gonna grieve me. Gonna miss your red hot mama some of these days.
Oh, come on. And now, here's some news no woman can afford ever to